I'm Ramsey the loud one.
I'm Jesse the short one.
Put us both into one, we are.
Lots of noise, always too fast, lots of laughs. Here's our podcast, the loud and short of it. Hi, and welcome to the loud and short of it.
I'm Ramsey the loud one.
And I'm Jesse the short one, and we have no plans this week.
No, dude, this week we're going to fucking fat chill, and you're going to sit here with us and relax, all right? You've had a hard week, and you've had a hard work day, and you want to talk to your friends. We can't hear you, thank God. You would interrupt our jokes.
This is like if you wanted to hang out with your friends on mute. No
Yeah,
pressure.
dude.
There's no pressure for you right now.
Fly on the wall.
You just sit back, relax, smoke up a doobie, have a beer.
Grandpa, smoke up a doobie.
Smoke up a doobie, have a beer.
This is like, they're like me whenever my social battery's out, but we're at a party and I'm like, fuck, I didn't drive.
Yeah.
I've had 7 beers. I'm out of words.
Yeah. What else could they do while watching?
Like knit. I don't really give a fuck what's happening over there.
You could pull your pants away and stick a hand down there and feel around to our voices.
God, this is like the Sex Kinks episode again. Jesus Christ. That was disgusting. If you ever feel around to my voice, please keep it to yourself. You can tell Jesse, he'll love that, but like, just don't tell me.
Yeah. Tweet it at Ramsey.
Yeah.
How's not having a Twitter?
It's good. I don't like panic. I don't see World War III trending and have my fucking
so
heart
afraid
race.
of the atomic bombs coming for you.
I've been like since I was a child, dude. I've had this like weird Cold War fear that I was like gonna get nuked at any moment.
Well, to be fair, it's
fucking OCD.
kind of like with Ukraine and everything. It really is like your worst things are all like trajectory.
Yeah,
going towards your shit getting rocked.
It fucking blows, dude. I don't want to get nuked. It sounds so bad.
I read a thing, and by read I mean I heard it on a different podcast, that when if you get hit by a nuclear bomb, the explosion's faster than your nerve endings can even move, so you'll be non-existent before you even feel the pain.
Dog, I don't give a fuck.
That's pretty cool.
I don't care about the dying part. I care about the post game. I'm scared of the this is so funny. This is not actually a good, like, maybe it's not a good podcast thing, but I was genuinely curious. I was driving in the car thinking about this. Have you ever had, or do you think your fear of death is just so much lower? And like, are you afraid of like what's beyond the pale or whatnot? Because I'm fucking terrified. I don't believe in hell.
Am I more afraid of dying because I'm an atheist?
I'm more just like, are you afraid of it at all? Because I feel like it consumes a pretty like a large portion of my mind, and solely I think it's because I was so rooted in religion that it was all I ever thought about. So now as I come into spirituality in a different way, where I'm just like, yeah, maybe there could be a God and all these other ways I think about it. There is this inherent fear of death because I'm like, fuck, what if I go to hell? I don't want to go to hell. I hate hell. Like, what if hell's real?
I would say that I have a fear of death in the capacity that, like, when I do something dangerous, I'm like, or when I eat unhealthy, I'm like, I don't want to do that. But I don't have like an inherent fear of what's to come after it.
You don't like dwell on it at all, really?
I mean, I think like probably between the ages of like 9 and 13, when I was like coming to terms with the fact that other friends believed in weird fucking post-death stuff. And I was like, oh, fuck, what if they're right? That sounds horrible. Yeah. And then I'm on the bad team. Like, that God's going to be a dick to me. But then, like, fast forward, like, a couple years after that, it was like, once I met people who weren't Jewish or Christian, and then I knew, like, a bunch of different religious people and all that stuff, it all became much more silly. And I wasn't raised with any of it, so now I have no concern of a hell.
Makes sense.
I guess my thoughts would be, if there was a God and he had a hell, I'm going there no matter what, because I'm not gonna suck his dick. So he's gonna be real mad, and I'm gonna go there anyways. So why spend time stressing about it?
My whole thing about that, this is funny because I had that thought. I was in the car. Had that thought, and then I had another thought where I was like, part of the reason I think our society is so like irrevocably fucked is because like we have this idea of hell, and it is in Judeo-Christian values, it is a fucking eternal damnation.
Yeah.
There's no idea of
and it's
rehabilitation.
not that way for
it's
Jewish people,
complete
actually.
damnation.
They don't really have a hell.
Yeah, we
but-
weren't built on Jewish values, but it's
Yeah.
like complete damnation. There's no bounce back. There's in Christianity, I don't know, I haven't read all the sects from it. Everything that I've read about Christianity, even through Christian mythology, which is not like all stuff that's like, yeah, this is all real or real.
Yeah.
There's no redemption. There's no coming back. God does never God won't pull souls out of hell and be like, you know what, you've done your time.
Yeah.
You stole a lot and were Buddhist and had dreads, but sorry. White person with dreads, sorry.
Yeah. I think that my fear of death manifests in a fear of choices. I'm like, how do I maximize the time that I do have? Not a fear of like the idea that I could have a good weekend, and then a drunk driver could hit the front of my car and I just die. Just not a thing that I'm really worried about. I'm just worried about like, what if I make choices now and then I regret them later and then I just die? And then I'm like, that's bad.
Yeah, see, whenever you're a kid that's pulled between two religions that are that are pretty steeped in punishment, I will make decisions and be like, what if God's real and all of it's real and I was wrong and I should be fucking in Appalachia having 8 kids and take them all to the church that's owned by my own family.
Well, I guess a
should
way
be
that
in
you
Jordan.
could combat that logic is that if that's true, you're going to have to go. You're not going to be able to trust any of the churches nearby. Or what are they called for Muslim people?
Mosques.
Then there's no mosques nearby that are going to teach the true word of God. You're going to have to go somewhere fucking crazy and then go be Amish and go really all out. So don't halfway it, If you're all worried about hell, you got to really lean into it, dude. Make sure you're not going there. Like, you need like 8 wives. You need to follow like everything. Don't mix your clothings. I know there's some stuff you can't eat. There's all kinds of shit
since
going
I was
on.
a kid, like literally, these are things where I was like, but what if this is real? Like, what if I always thought, my mom always got mad at me, but the way I would describe it is I was like, I think it's silly that the grand creator of the universe would be like, you can't eat pork or you can't do all these weird rules that just somehow happen to help the current society they were in, but she'd get mad at me. She's like,
back
well,
when
God,
pigs carried diseases.
yeah, she's like, well, God hears you, whatever. And I was like, yeah, dude, but like, if I was God, or like, I feel like any normal person had that insane, like, was just beyond like our comprehension. They don't have these concepts of jealousy. Like, there was this like idea of perfection, and it's just like he would see me or like other people being like, that's stupid, and be like, that's kind of funny. Like, or if you're not like, if the idea of being a child of God is like, if he truly is your parent, if he truly is the your caregiver, then he's not going to see he would see you as an unruly teenager. He'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to raise you properly.
Yeah, the concept of some being both like omnipotent and gives a fuck what you do with your life doesn't really track.
Bro can
for
see
me.
everything, and he's just like, let me see your internet
He
history.
he
Send you to hell.
knows what you're gonna do.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
He knows when you're awake. He's checking his list twice to decide who burns for eternity.
Yeah, dude.
But like,
if you have tattoos,
if he knows that, like, he would have created you to make mistakes, and then if you made those mistakes, that he tortures you for. I guess he doesn't torture
that's
you.
what fucking Calvinism is, though. That's a sect of Christianity. People can fact check me on this, but I don't fucking care. I'm pretty sure it's like the idea of like everything's predetermined.
Yeah.
So everyone who was going to hell from the beginning of time, God invented and knows everything that's going to happen. Everyone who was ever going to hell is going to hell. There's no way you can get out of it. Every choice you make is predetermined. There's no idea of free will.
There's actually some
Which
interesting.
also, if you believe in that, what a boring fucking life. I don't know how you wouldn't, if you truly believe in your heart, how you wouldn't just like kill yourself immediately.
Yeah.
I guess because God didn't decide that's what you're going to do.
There's a scientific concept for that as well, of it being like, because of the way the Big Bang exploded, that led to all of these things happen. And it's far beyond the comprehension of a human, but like it's like at some point science could explain every single neuron firing in your entire brain, and it's like maybe all of that was predetermined from the moment of the Big Bang, and nothing you do is really your choice. You're just like part of this greater thing, and it's like cool maybe, but like what practical purpose does that hold right now?
Are you telling me that from the beginning of time, the Big Bang, fucking the universe always knew that Playboy Cardi was going to drop Magnolia, dude? If so, fucking excellent work, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's a stupid way to live your life.
I like
it's
that,
boring
though.
and
Yeah,
exhausting.
I guess I never think about how I don't think about death too much. But I have heard other people discuss fears of death and been like, wow, that sounds rough. Yeah, I don't really think about it that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, aside from sometimes, I didn't want to be around no more. But generally speaking, my fear of death does not extend into what's going to happen after. It's just, but I don't want to stop doing this right now.
Yeah.
And that's the religion that I want. Like, I just want reincarnation, but on I would just stay in human kind of thing.
Only reincarnated as another guy who likes beer.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I want to be reincarnated as every human being to ever lived who liked beer. I want to live all their lives.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
And some of them aren't so good.
That's true, but a lot of them are dope.
Yeah, maybe.
A lot of them are dope.
Who doesn't like beer?
I don't know. I bet if you averaged up all the people who like
guys.
beer and all the people who don't like beer, the ones who like beer, more fun to be them.
Okay.
I also want to try a beer in 3000.
In the year 3000?
Yeah.
It's just going to be Zima again. We got rid of all that pesky wheat.
Yeah.
Here's your Deep Eddies from 2003, or Mike's Hard from 2003.
Yeah. I like it.
Maybe they create a new barley, alien barley or whatever the fuck they make that garbage with.
Yeah. So I know you wouldn't join the Matrix.
No, it's fucking.
But what if that saves you from death? Would you rather die in your mortal body, or let's say you're 90 years old?
Yes.
And I can Black Mirror you into the Matrix. You want to die with this body?
I would always be cognizant that I was it's just one last great cosmic procrastination. I refuse to be a part of it. And I know myself. That's exactly where my head would be at the entire time. I would never be able to enjoy myself.
That's interesting. So you both fear death, but you wouldn't want to prolong your life in an unnatural way.
No.
And I don't fear death and would take that chance immediately.
It's not real anymore.
What about Cyborg? You're not living in a Matrix. You're living in the real world, but you don't have a real body. I take your brain out of your head and I put it in a robot. It's your entire brain. You just are now controlling a robot body instead of your body.
I'm just chilling.
It feels identical to now, but you're a robot.
Can I be happy?
It's your brain. Yeah, I don't know. Can you be if all of you was metal except for your brain, could you be happy? It feels like a human body. Like it's crazy advanced stuff.
Oh, so I'm just me, but my all my meat's gone, all my bones and stuff are gone.
All your schmeat's gone, but you look like a human. You just look like you, but it's all fake. It's all metal.
Well, yeah, that's different.
Okay.
My perception of reality would be the
So
same.
you want to be. So it's not a hatred of the unnatural that bothers
no,
you.
No, motherfucker. If I felt like that, then it'd be inconsistent if I went to the doctor.
That's fair. But it is an extreme of losing your entire body.
It is, but I
think
feel
a lot of people would probably rather just die at 90 than be converted into a never dying.
It also
automaton.
depends. It also depends on how I'm feeling about my life at 90. I bet at 90 I won't care, and I'll be like, I'm okay with dying, because to me it wouldn't be worth the gamble of having to consciously kill myself. Because then I'd be like, well, I hate this.
See, that's how I
want
to go. No matter what.
Set up the mirror.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
Okay.
No matter what age I am, I'm hoping that I can take myself out. That's my thoughts. That's my dream way to go.
You want to kill yourself?
Yeah.
Damn.
Whether that's a pulling a plug type sitch or whatever, but I don't want to get dementia. That's my number one thing. I don't want to get too old that I'm not able to kill myself.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I think of dementia too, and that's the reason that I probably would rather call it than get dementia. Is that it's kind of similar, at least spiritually for me, in the Matrix thing, because your sense of reality is just warped and fucked.
Yeah.
You're never present. You're not like.
Yeah, I
you don't
assume in
understand
a
what's
world in
happening.
which they can build you a robot body and transfer your brain into it, they've also cured dementia. So,
Maybe.
what if I could give you a shot that makes you 20 again? Would you take that at 90? Better question, would you take it now? It's the only chance. You're not going to get it again. But I will hit you with this, and you will be 20 years old again.
Like right now, everything I have is.
Like, your brain stays exactly the way it is. Body, 20-year-olds. You're not fat. You're just a 20-year-old version of yourself.
Yeah, I'd probably do it.
You do it?
Yeah.
I do it, too.
Yeah,
Now, how many times would you do it, if you had to guess? Just every time you get close to 30, you can just right back to 20.
I don't know.
I think I'd run that shit for a couple 100 years. Would you do it if no one else could do it? Only you could do it? All your friends age without you? Your family dies?
No, I wouldn't do it.
Do you have
I wouldn't
kids?
touch it.
Not even once?
No, not even once.
Right now, you're the only one who can take it. You just take 7 years off. Your ID still says you're 27. But
Yeah.
you're just in a 20-year-old's
Maybe,
body.
but I would. This is like right where I feel like that'd be okay. But knowing I would look 7 years younger than all of you would make you guys feel so bad about yourselves. It'd be so funny. Yeah.
I think I look significantly better now than I did at 20, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah. I think I would do it. Maybe once now, but yeah, I think that if nobody else can do it, then I'm probably never gonna do it.
I think whether or not other people can do it or not, I'm doing it for at least 100 years.
That's
bare minimum.
insane. What?
I want to see. I want to see what happens over the next 100 years.
You're not gonna we're not gonna be friends.
Why not?
Because you're gonna be doing other dumb shit. I'm gonna be sick of your shit.
I
I'm
don't
like
think
little
so.
dumbass kids being fucking annoying, and I
But my
have to go hang out
brain's
with my
not. I'm
wife.
not going back to 20. I'm not going to enjoy those things. I'm
If
just going
your
to get hungover
body
less.
doesn't, dude, if you didn't get hangovers and if
Yeah.
you didn't get fucking hurt the way that you need to get hurt, the way you act,
Yeah.
you would be insufferable. I wouldn't be able to hang out with you. I'm like, he's doing some weird shit.
It'd be awesome.
I think it'd be fun.
If I didn't have to like lie and hide why that's happening, I think I'd keep
Like a Benjamin
99%
Button?
of my friends. Yeah.
yeah,
Dating would be a challenge.
I just think in 10 years though, that's like if you do keep doing it, like I don't think you're gonna want to hang out with us. I feel like you're gonna feel disconnected from us, and then all the people who are younger you're hanging out with, you're like, oh, these people are also stupid.
So I'd get stuck in like a fucking I don't relate to anybody.
You'd feel like you're always hanging out with old people. You're always hanging out with children. It would drive me insane. You would have no peers.
See, I think what I would do is I would keep my current friend group, and I'd hang out with all of you guys until you died, and I'd just be 20. And then at that point, I'd be like, do I want to die with all my friends and family, or run it back, baby, and just be 20 again, then go make some new 20-year-old friends and run that for another 60 years and see how that goes.
This is so funny. This is just such an absurd concept.
It's like, how when you graduate high school and you're like, I'm going to be a new guy in college, and you get to kind of like rebrand.
Yeah, I guess.
Every fucking 60 years, dude, rebranding as a new 20-year-old. Do you want to be a stoic 20-year-old, fun guy 20-year-old, stoner 20-year-old? I can be all the different kinds of 20-year-olds.
You have a different, stupider, obsessive thought disorder. I'm scared of going to hell. You're scared of not experiencing every single ounce that the world has to offer.
Yes, I want to know what it's like to be homeless and a billionaire.
You're just as fucked up as me, dude. There just wasn't a dumb book to get you there.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, yeah, I'd say that's a legitimate problem in my life.
I get
A
it.
consistent concern is just being like, okay, but if I make this choice, then I don't get to know what happens if I were to make every other possible string of choices.
Yeah.
I guess I have FOMO for everything.
Yeah.
Everything causes FOMO.
When I was a kid, this is slightly related. When I was a kid, I used to have these like, when you're a smart kid, and you have like really intense bouts of like existential dread and terror.
Yeah.
So I always got that because I was like, there is just such a fat swath of human existence that I'm not gonna be able to see.
Yeah.
Like my kids, my children's children, like all of them are gonna see shit, and I was just like, my grandpa is gonna fucking die one day, and he's not gonna see the same shit I saw, and our lives are so different.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna know everything. There's gonna be my favorite piece of media, my favorite piece of writing, the thing that could connect with me, the person I could truly have loved the most of all time could not be alive right now. They could be alive 200 years from now. Or they could have been alive 300 years ago.
Yeah. That's why Leo keeps dating younger girls.
He's got enough. Well, maybe he has the 20-year-old shot. He's just like keeping it in the pocket. He's like, and when they think it's fucking creepy for me to fucking date these girls, I'll take it. And I'll have fucking floofy hair again. That sleazeball. Yeah, dude. What a banger fucking podcast so far. Jesus Christ. Damn.
What are the 3 things you're not supposed to talk about with people? Money, religion, and politics?
Maybe? Oh,
Okay.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, dude.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
Dude, if I couldn't talk about sex, drugs, rock and roll, honestly, the third one is the only one that would make me upset.
Okay, so we've talked about religion. You want
Yeah.
to talk about politics, money, sex, drugs, or rock and roll next?
Rock and roll. I actually had a question I was gonna ask you.
Okay. The ACL lineup came out.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about whether or not it's good or bad. Well, I want to know who's
Okay.
your perfect ACL. Give me your ACL.
Like you want me to list the 108 bands that I would put in if I
No,
made
your
an ACL?
headliners. Give me like 6, however many there is. I don't give a
Oh
shit.
fuck. Okay, my 6 headliners for ACL. Cake,
Nice.
obviously.
You've seen him 100 times.
I've seen them once. So there. One of the best live shows I've ever seen at ACL was Weezer, so I'm bringing Weezer back. Cake, Weezer. Let me pull up my Spotify real quick. Let's get the Rex there. I like them. I don't think they count as headliners. The Killers, so that you'll buy a ticket.
Jesse, I'm dead fucking serious. I'm not going to this shit.
You wouldn't go see the Killers?
I've seen them live. I'm rather go see a concert. I'm not going to a festival with fucking the Rex, Cake, fucking who is the other one? Weezer, the
Weezer.
Killer. What the fuck? This shit sounds like fucking unseasoned chicken and fucking dad sandals all across the way, dude.
I fuck with it.
Jesse was like,
Girl House would be there.
Nice.
There's a
are
bunch
you
of
allowing
stuff on
black artists into this?
No, it's a racist music show.
It's not really racist. It's just like that was jarring. Damn.
Sure, Childish is there.
Dude, that's so. You saying that is so fucking funny too. I'm so proud of you. Damn. I like that solely because that is very you. You're like, who are the people I want to see?
Yeah.
Well, what if there's
supposed to make it
competition?
to get people to go?
No, it was just like
I thought you just
I guess not even
named
just
6
that.
shows
Just-
people you'd like to see at
just-
Zilker Park.
there's just not a lot of They're all the same kind of music almost.
Yeah, they're my kind of music, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
I like that the Lumineers are coming this year. It's probably the one I'm most excited about. I'm excited that Kendrick's gonna be there.
That's cool. Yeah.
And he's black. That's a black guy.
And you didn't invite Kendrick to your ACL, did
Nah,
you?
he wouldn't be in my like
You
top
didn't
6.
invite one. You the one rapper you invited after having an afterthought was Childish Gambino.
I would, yeah.
Was solid.
Okay, what's yours?
See, mine's
I will
funny.
be fucking
Mine's
diversity checking you
cringy.
through the entire
Jimi
the
Hendrix.
entire list.
First off,
He's dead.
they could be dead.
Oh. Okay. That changes things. Can I get people from specific times? Like, can I be like, and I want them at this age?
Yes, because
Fuck.
my Zeppelin lineup is not
Okay,
from
I'd
current
have to
day.
think about it so much longer then.
Yeah, well, I mean, as
Could I just
current day
go
is
to the
fine.
first Woodstock instead of ACO? I just get to travel back in time and go to that?
No,
Fuck.
you didn't curate that.
That's true. It's true. I did. Interesting fact about me: I actually did curate the first Woodstock.
You did?
Yeah, that was one of the lives I got to live before this one. It's a pretty sick life.
Dude, that guy
And
liked beer.
He liked beer.
That
yeah,
guy
damn,
fucking liked
nice.
beer.
Okay, so you got Jimmy.
Okay, I got Jimi Hendrix, Zeppelin from back in the day, back when they were like fresh off like Zeppelin 4. Like Code hadn't come out yet.
Okay.
Like really hard shit they're going at.
What was that Zeppelin band we got to see at ACL 2 years ago?
Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah.
It's great performers, but chumps creatively. Absolute fucking rip-offs. I genuinely, I went from liking them a lot because I was like, fuck, I love Zeppelin. I got so excited. And then I went from like to hating them, where I was like, these guys are fucking shows. Like, you can't just steal a fucking band's like entire essence. And then I saw them live and I was like, oh, but they're great performers. And I was like, so you know what? God bless them. I don't really give a shit. Their new stuff kind of sucks, though. It's a little overproduced. It's the most Ramsey line ever. Okay, so we got Jimi Hendrix, we got Zeppelin. I want Wu-Tang Clan in the 90s, the whole lineup. I want them to do the entirety of 36 Chambers. I know they fucking won't. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Them, not Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Young.
Yeah.
Who else? Oh, motherfucker, Kanye, dude. Sorry. But definitely Kanye. Kanye, like, 2014 Kanye, like, or 20, like, I guess.
You're getting pre.
Yeah, I want like right after
Kanye.
right after Pablo came out. We're all flying high on ultralight beam and fucking waves and stuff. Like, he's still saying some iffy stuff then, but like we didn't know about the Trump hat yet. We didn't know about the anti-Semitism yet.
Yeah,
that's perfect. That rounds it out perfectly.
I like it.
AC folk music. AC insanely sick
like
rock
Kanye
music.
really wouldn't be getting along with anybody behind stage. It'd be a bit of a weird combination.
Yeah,
no,
I would love to get Kanye and David Crosby in the same room because they're both absolute assholes, giant douchebags. But yeah, I think that'd be good for me. And then like all my like side dishes would just be like fucking a ton of like small indie bands that I like. I'd be like, I want to go see Remember Sports by myself because nobody else gives a fuck.
Those are some of the most fun ACL shows.
Bro, it's where you find some of your cooler shit.
Yeah. Sometimes just walking up to the stage with the least amount of people to see why.
I saw Freddie Gibbs. Me and Ryan saw Freddie. Freddie Gibbs is one of my favorite rappers. And it was like there was a big crowd around. I was like, man, what the fuck? I was like, there's no way there's many fucking Freddie Gibbs fans. And then after a couple songs, everyone like folded out, and then it was just like we like actually got to get pretty close. I was like, holy shit, there's like 150 people here max maybe, and this giant stage is like Freddie Gibbs, and Freddie Gibbs gave it his all, knew every single fucking word. He was definitely a little late, but it's fucking whatever. Knew every single word. You absolutely killed it. It was one of the best shows I ever saw.
Have you listened to all the people that are performing at this year's ACL?
I did a run through the Garden.
Nice.
Yeah, not I think part of my biggest beef with this ACL is that like the headliners, they're all past their prime. I don't really care about any of them. But like the big list, like all the fucking side dishes,
yeah,
I felt like there's fucking no one there, dude.
Yeah, there is less. Usually, there's like at least like 10 people who are like one-hit wonder radio guys.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, I know that one song by that guy, and there's only like 2 of those this time, and I was like, well, but I wanted to go see that guy.
Well, a lot of times when I look at that list, I'm just like, how the fuck are they not on the headlining shit? And then
there's a couple of people that are like towards the bottom in the tiny ass font, and then it's like 1 million monthly listeners, and I'm like, why are they down here? Like,
I haven't listener check Katie Kirby, but I thought she was bigger than third from the bottom, dude.
Yeah, she's the second to last.
That's crazy, dude.
It's nuts.
Such a banger artist.
Okay, so that's religion and rock and roll.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk about money.
Okay. It's the most boring
much do you make?
subject. No, fuck
You
off.
wanna say?
No.
I'll say.
Will you say?
Yeah. If I say, will you say?
No.
Why?
I don't want to talk about how much I make.
Oh, sure.
I tell people in person.
Now you can't say. We can talk religion all day, but we can't talk money. It's pretty fucked up, dude. It's because he makes 6 figures, and he's worried that you guys won't fucking watch the podcast anymore because he's a fucking class trader. He makes like 130,000.
That's so not true. I guess, does it matter?
I don't
Oh,
know.
no, I don't want to say.
Why?
I don't want to say. I work at a large company. You
So-
can get in trouble for stuff like this.
Yeah, that's so fucking illegal for them to do that.
I mean,
You cannot.
I'm sure there's
fucking do
another
that.
reason why.
They could
it's-
find a different reason
yeah,
to do it.
This is a dice roll for me. I don't work at a small company. Sorry.
Damn, you
I know.
fucking pussy.
It's,
Okay,
I don't want to get fired. I can't work at a small company. My you guys have no utility for me.
I'd fucking love for you to be able to sue their asses for that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Okay, well then we'll talk about the concept of money. It's weird that people
Why can't
can't
we talk
talk
about
about how
drugs?
much money they make. Because I picked money, fucker. You get to
This
pick
is
drugs
a boring
next.
one. Oh, we're doing that
It's
after?
not a boring one. This is the one that you don't want to talk about. It's
I
the most
just
exciting
I
one.
legally can't. Okay, yeah, sure. What do you got for?
Why can't people talk about how much money they make?
I don't think in personal circles I'm totally comfortable saying it. I never
Yeah.
care. I've always thought it
But
was.
is there any reason not to do it outside of a personal circle other than that it helps continue the gender wage gap and keep people in fields they probably shouldn't be in? Does it help the worker at all to not discuss money?
I mean, just the way I think about it isn't like that at all, though. Like, there's context for where that's like pretty obvious, where it would help the worker. If you're like in the same field as somebody, I would be like, oh, well, I make this much, or like they say, like, oh, I make this much.
Yeah.
I think that in general, it's just like I don't see a reason for it to come up. Like between us as friends, we're like, oh, what are you making there? It's like that's a normal thing to do, but it's like that's just because we're all comfortable with each other.
I just think that instead of asking people what they do, because that's boring, you should ask people what they make. I think that should be an opener when you meet a new person.
You kind of are doing that whenever you ask them what they do. Because
Yeah.
I always am
It's
just
like a
like,
suss out
I'm
for
always
them to
just
see
like,
what class you are,
let me
dude.
go through the fucking pits of my knowledge to see like whatever dollar sign I saw on Glassdoor that one time.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I want to know. I think you should just be able to ask that directly.
Yeah. I just can't think of like a time where I would be like, hey man, by the way, how much money do you make? Unless it was like someone who was insanely rich or like did not make that much money.
I'm gonna start doing it.
You're gonna
Next time
start
I meet
doing
a
it.
person, I'm gonna ask him how much they make.
Okay.
It'll be. I'll show you mine. You show me yours. I'm
I'll
gonna
walk
yell
out of
out
there,
how much I make.
but
Why?
That just seems like it'd be an awkward conversation.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's only awkward if they're weird about it.
Huh?
I would say right now that I have friends who make under probably 20,000 a year, and I have friends that make over 150,000 a year. No judgment. And they work about the same about the same level of challenge and
Yeah.
difficulty in jobs. So
Yeah.
it's interesting. I think if people talked about it more, people could pick their major in college a lot better.
You think so? I feel like you can just get that information off the internet. You don't really need like
Maybe, but there's some jobs that are like surprising.
Yeah, I think yeah, that's fair actually. If you but I feel like that's when it's appropriate. If somebody was just like, "Oh, I'm a fucking
So you're saying you don't think people should talk about it if
dog."
they're just curious. They should only talk about it if like it's beneficial.
Yeah, if there's like utility, which
Yeah.
beneficial to the worker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if I'm just curious?
Bitch, shut up. You just want to bag check everyone,
I
dude.
do. I wanna
fucking
know,
shame on
dog.
you. No tact, no manners. This guy doesn't care about the workers, bro. He's trying to fucking he's like post a money spread, dude.
Okay, we got politics, sex, and drugs left. Now that you made
Politics.
money so weird.
I didn't. It's not my fault. Yeah, politics sounds boring. Let's do politics and then drugs. Drugs sounds fun.
Doing politics?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really glad we don't talk about politics on the podcast anymore.
Why?
Because it's just fucking the same shit every goddamn
Yeah, it was so
every
boring.
goddamn month when we did it, or every week, depending.
Yeah, I hated the variety hours. They were terrible.
Also, all of our bits involving murdering millionaires and politicians just run dry after a while.
Yeah.
It really is, like, and you saw it in, like, South Park, and you saw it in just comedy in general. It's much harder to be both political and funny anymore when, like, politicians are more insane than anybody else now. So
They're
it's
also
just, like,
more insane, but, we are, like, whenever stuff, like, there was, like, political commentary, political comedy, like, back in the day, like, you got that, and then you probably didn't hear that kind of shit for the next, like, few weeks. But now it's, like, every
turnover.
10 fucking minutes, some guy's like, I can do a Trump impression. Get me in front of a camera. Like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah. I heard Matt Stone, the creator of South Park, he said that the reason South Park got so shitty for a while was because for years they had just been, pointing out the most politically, like the most like famous and important people and making fun of them and just being like, haha, we're not allowed to say this. Like, fuck you, principal. Fuck you, teacher. And then now the principal and the teacher is like mooning them and shoving their thumb up their ass. And flicking a guy who's mooning you and shoving his thumb up his ass is just not funny.
No.
That guy's funnier. He's shoving his thumb up his own ass and mooning you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess that's all I have to say.
Yeah, politics aren't as funny anymore. Maybe we'll talk about it whenever like something big happens, or
I'm sure next election season I'll be watching all the debates and getting hyped up and whatnot.
Yeah, we'll probably do an episode like this where we're just like, let's talk about this thing. And,
Yeah. Which I guess I do have something to say.
What?
I've been seeing a bunch of ads during the NBA playoffs for Trump's doing a town hall on CNN. And
what? On CNN?
Yeah.
They're letting him do that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are you giving this guy more airtime? Like, in the past, I could see it. You were like, okay, well, this person is president, so, like, even though he just gets on the air and lies, you have to let him do it. But, like, after January 6th, like, why? Just don't fucking give him time.
Yeah, I don't.
They ran it one time where they spent 4 years shit-talking him constantly, and all it did was benefit him.
Yeah.
Just stop talking about him.
Dude, even.
Just don't say his name. Be like the guy who tried to overthrow the U.S. government is running against Joe Biden, and then just ignore him.
They should give him the platform, put him on there, but I think they should like keep trying to push him over the entire time. Just like just like somebody like you start real small, like they start with like a second grade or like a 2-year-old, and they're like hey, go on up there, and he's like in the middle of talking, he's like, and there's a little kid just like. And he's like, what the fuck? That's crazy. That's this kid. And then like a slightly bigger kid. And he's like, what the fuck? And then all the way up to like maybe like a 15-year-old who like plays lineman. And he like fucking shoves him over.
Yeah.
He makes a fucked up sound as he falls.
I like it.
Yeah.
It will be interesting if they do debates and like how that will work out.
Like with Trump?
Yeah. Like, will Joe Biden debate Trump or will he refuse to do it? And, like, which one actually is, like, the smarter decision? I would say just don't debate him. And then he's going to go and be like, Biden's too big of a pussy to even debate me.
And that's going to work.
Not debating
Calling him a pussy is going to work.
I don't think so.
Dude, Biden beat him in those debates because Biden was cool as shit. He called him a fucking idiot or some shit. He told him to shut up. And we were like, yeah, we love you now, Papaw.
Yeah, dude, the meds they gave Biden for the debates were crazy.
Yeah. Shout out
Biden's med team,
mixologist, dude.
Yeah, whatever shit they got him on is fucking awesome. They cured dementia. Get back to that, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Turn you into a 20-year-old. They're turning Biden's brain into a 20-year-old's brain for 2 hours at a time.
I would have done anything to give the Biden juice to my grandma.
Is it gonna turn out it's not even like a very intricate thing? He's just doing coke.
That'd be sick.
They're just doing coke, and then they have some way to make his pupils shrink back to normal size.
They're just giving him a ton of pop, like a bunch of like sugary sodas.
Yeah, he's just like 4 Fantas behind stage.
He's
his
like,
hands stop shaking, and he calms down.
He's like, dude, like Biden is so clear-headed, and like he's like, what'd you give him, dude? And he's like, bro, we let him have candy. We let him have a shitload of candy, and he got so fucking normal.
He's had 17 Werther's Originals. Yeah. He's about to fucking take the stage.
Shit was awesome. You ever see a man chug an entire fucking McDonald's Sprite and then eat 18 Werther's Original and then just fucking douse a standing U.S. president is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude. Yeah. Anyway, politics are for chumps. If you're into that, go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Anyway, on to drugs because we're cool.
We're gonna end on sex.
Didn't we already talk about sex?
No, we haven't done
Oh,
sex or
God,
drugs.
dude, there's like 19
We're gonna
times.
end on drugs.
I thought there was
on
3.
sex.
We've done like 5 now.
Yeah, there was 3. It was religion, politics, and money, and then you added sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We got 2 trios.
I didn't want this. Let's talk about sex now.
Okay. When's the last time you got laid?
Shut the fuck up. Not funny.
Why won't you answer any questions on the pod, dude? You said we were just chilling, and it was a friendly conversation, and now you're all like, can't say how much money you make, and you can't say when you last
Well,
got
I'm
laid.
not good friends with whoever's behind that thing, dude.
Oh.
Yeah. Fucking lingerer, go home, dude.
We're gonna see, like, the viewership drops off right there when you fucking reveal your hatred for the audience.
I can confirm that I have had sex at least one time before.
Nice.
Wait, that makes it sound like I have a kid. I've definitely had sex before. And I don't have kids.
How did you have sex without making a kid?
Dude, you don't have to do that. You don't got to do the whole thing. Yeah, you can just like you can stop like midway. There's a section of it where like you think it's like the conception is going to happen, then you just are like, no, I'm gonna do that somewhere else. There's like small bags that it could happen in.
Oh, yeah.
It's like have you seen in the old films when they get like the robbers get the pantyhose they put over their head?
Yeah.
It's similar to that, but it's like if they threw up. That's disgusting.
You got grossed out by your own joke and couldn't finish
Dude, that
it
happens
hard.
to me like a fuckload.
That's funny. Condoms really are just pantyhose for your cock.
That's true, dude. A little less sheer. When was the last time you had sex, dude? Stop. Don't.
I don't know.
Don't. Just don't share.
Two-ish months
so
ago.
Fucking annoying. Every time I want to turn it back on you, I fucking forget you have whatever weird gene I would kill for where you don't really have shame. It drives me fucking nuts.
I have plenty of shame for things that you should be ashamed of, but I just don't have like
Not shame. You don't have the embarrassment.
I do not have the
Yeah.
embarrassment. You're right. I have too much shame, too little embarrassment, maybe.
Yeah.
But no, I like it. I think you're right. People should want to have the gene of not being embarrassed by things.
I've made a conscious decision to be weirder this year, which I've talked to 3 different people about.
Hell
and
yeah. Just leaning into your own shit.
It's going to be weirder, dude. I'm going to fucking... I practiced that. It was very funny. We were at a little get-together, and something about bullets and lightsabers came up,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, going to not share the weird tidbit I have because there are people around who I don't know very well. And I went, hey, Jesse, can I share some Star Wars knowledge with you? And talked about some, like, how Mandalorians use buckshot to kill Jedis and got really excited about
you
it.
telling me that.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing that way more, and I don't care.
Yeah, I love it. I love a fucking nerdy Star Wars fact.
Hell yeah. I feel like doing a weird making a weird noise. I'm going to act like I act like at home more often.
Yeah.
I'm going to do some more filtering so I don't get in trouble. But
The thing is that when other people act weird, it's usually fun.
yeah.
Let me rephrase. When my friends act weird, it's fun.
Yeah.
I love when my friends are they're in like a silly mood and they're just doing shit people shouldn't be doing because they're
Yeah.
just being all silly, dude. Nothing's better.
It's pretty fun.
Gotta love a silly friend.
Yeah. Being silly is fun. But yeah. How do we get off that? Oh yeah, I don't have the embarrassment gene turned up
Yeah.
too much. Well, probably got fucking yelled at too much when I was a kid, dude. Everyone was always yelling at me, fucking being like, fuck, you can't do it. Not my parents. This isn't like a
Yeah.
mom and dad damnation thing. People were just dogging the shit out of each other all the time. I hope
There's,
kids
like, the
make
whole
fun
family.
of... It's not the whole family, but even like friend groups and stuff. We were always dogging the shit out of each other every time someone did anything abnormal.
Oh.
I was like, man, fucking shut up.
See, I think that worked in the opposite for me because I also like had a dad who would dog you out if you fucking were weird, and you know, male friend groups in their teenage years are fucking just waiting for you to say something slightly off and then dogpile you for the next week about it.
Yeah.
But I got so used to it that it's just like I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
But
you have to have good friends though, and you have good friends from high school. I didn't really have any.
Yeah, that's true. And I even had good friends like in middle school. I was like the bad friend who
Nice,
like
dude.
went off and stopped hanging out as much and whatnot. What was I gonna say? But I think a lot of it, it's not even a lack of embarrassment. It's a sensitivity thing. Like you just have like you're more likely to be sensitive towards that kind of thing.
Yeah,
And
I'm
not
pretty
like
sensitive.
not in like a negative way, just like which is like good because you're much less likely to be a dick to somebody and not know it. And of course, you and me
That's
you
true.
still hit jokes sometimes where it's like you thought it was gonna be fine and it wasn't. Like that's just the way of life when you just try to be funny 24/7 as a coping mechanism to having a personality.
Yeah.
But I think I do it more because I don't get it as I'm not. There's like a few select things that I am sensitive about, and I just will make it clear right away and be like, nope, not that one specific thing.
Yeah.
But like everything else, I just don't give a fuck about.
It makes sense.
I'd like to live in a world where everybody was less of an asshole and more of a dick. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everyone
would
should
too.
be kind of meaner, like, to their friends and nicer to strangers than they are.
I think, yeah, but also I think it's fucking horseshit that people say we're mean to our friends. Like, I just don't think it's like that's really how it is. Sometimes it can get that way, but like, I feel like there's a back and forth there, and but we are nice. Like, it always bothers me. Like, you're mean to your friends. Like, no, like we make fun of each other, but like if there was like a line that's being crossed, like we are going to respect it. Like, other friend groups are going to get weirdly quiet and be like, that's weird. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
But like, there's like I think we're too genuine to be like, oh, you're mean to your friends.
Yeah,
I don't think
stupid,
I'm
mean
dude.
to any of my friends. If
Yeah.
whenever in the circumstances where I have found out that I have hurt one of my friends, I feel so bad about it, and then I make sure not to do it again.
Yeah.
But those are few and far
That's
between.
normal.
To the just normal fucking ribbon on your bros and your hoes, dude. That one get you?
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah, you don't ever rib on your bros and hoes?
I guess so. I don't know anymore.
Yeah. We started with talking about sex.
Yeah.
And I'd rib on any of my bros and I'd rib on any of my hoes.
Yeah, dude. There's nothing hotter than making fun of your partner during sex.
It's like talk dirty to me and you're just fucking doing bits.
Got a big forehead. Bonk.
Fucking land a plane on that thing.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit. You're like,
Still pumping. Missionary to the fucking plane.
it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get off of me. Like, okay, sorry. Sorry, I made fun of your big forehead. Or forehead.
Get off. Let me fucking try, fatso.
Oh my god.
Climb down this mountain of a fucking stomach you got. God damn. Give it a little lift. Oh, you got a gut
God,
going
dude.
on.
Jesus Christ, Jesse.
Talking about dudes who like beers, am I right? Seems like you like them a little too much. You give them a little pinch, you know.
Oh god.
Okay, look me in the eyes right now and tell me you wouldn't fall in love with a girl who did that to you.
I wouldn't. I'm
you
sensitive.
totally would.
No, I would be so fucking pissed. I'd be like, you are fucking mean and weird. Get out of my fucking race car bed. Don't fucking trip on my Batman toys on the way out.
Okay.
And don't let the door hit your massive, fat, and not in a good way, ass out on the way out.
Okay, so that's politics, religion, money, sex, rock and roll. That only leaves drugs.
Yeah, or I've got his
That's
drugs
the
left.
6 topics you're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah.
But first, you had a story about this morning you wanted to share?
Oh, so I'm being sensitive. Yeah, dude. So I walked out in the living room and I was wearing a white tank top and it was like tucked into my jeans. and Jesse was like, "What did you say?"
I walked in and I said, "Oh my God, we need to get some of those fucking metal weights for the backyard, so
Yeah.
that you can stand out there and start lifting."
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, you're looking ready for it, and like I was looking at him like flabbergasted. I thought he was calling me small. Like I thought he thought like my muscles were small, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, and then I looked, I was like, oh, and I was sorry because I like
he looked like he
down
was
at the
straight out of
outfit.
like a fucking 80s greaser movie. Like he's like a slime ball selling drugs to kids.
Yeah, dude.
And they just go back to him lifting in his backyard,
working
and he
out
fucking
working out with jeans on.
sells them fentanyl laced fucking cocaine.
Did they even have fent back in the day?
No,
dude.
Whatever the bad thing in the 80s, you're just selling crack.
Dude, you're selling them candy with razor blades in it.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
shit.
the look you had this morning.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so fucking funny. I was so pissed for a second. I was like literally lost my shit 'cause I was like, man, I am a girl. I'm a teenage girl. Oh man. All right, drugs, dude. Speaking of
Drugs.
fentanyl,
Oh yeah, we just kind of tackled that one for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run through the drugs, and you're gonna really quickly say yay or nay. Not on whether you've done them, just a general idea of whether or not they're yays or they're nays.
Like I like them or not?
No, just a general. I don't want to put anything because then you might not answer the question. So it's just like a yays or nays, dog.
Okay,
just a vibe.
Yeah. I
Weed.
cannot wait to see what is written above me. Exciting. Weed?
Yeah.
Yay.
Beer.
Yay.
Cocaine.
Yay.
Molly.
Yay.
Percocet.
Yay. Good song.
Heroin.
Nay.
Meth.
Nay.
Crocodile.
Is that the poop one?
No, that's
What
the
the
one
fuck
that's
is
like it's
crocodile?
like black tar, heroin, and meth mixed together.
Oh.
Makes your skin fall
What?
off.
I feel like that would just make you feel totally normal.
yeah.
No, boring. Whack.
It's
It's like drinking coffee and smoking weed.
Adderall.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Shit's awesome.
That's the one you have a script
not
for,
that
so
like
you're allowed
descripts.
to.
Well,
yeah.
I have a script for Vibans. I had a script for Adderall or amphetamine salts, which is Adderall legally. Yeah, dude. Yay.
LSD.
Yay.
Mushrooms.
Yay.
It's a lot of yays.
Yeah.
Is
You
there
haven't really
more?
riled off any like nefarious ones yet.
Oh, K2.
No, dude. Fuck no.
Delta 8.
No, dude. Weed for nerds, bro.
CBD.
No.
All the weed for nerds.
Yeah,
ones
dude.
or knows.
I'm too scared to smoke weed.
Yeah, so I went to a store in Texas, in Austin. They had weed plants growing in the window.
That's
so I was like, "Are you just allowed to do that now?" I was like, "That's fucking crazy." So I walked in and I was like, "How do you guys have weed plants?" And they were like, "Oh, well, by Texas law, you're allowed to sell THC if it's grown from hemp plants, and it's less than 0.3% of the total weight. So we've just made gummies that are really heavy and then extracted the THC, so everything about this is now legal. But we still can't sell you weed. We can just grow it, go through a ridiculous process to get the weed out of the weed, and then sell it to you."
Dude, just let him smoke weed.
It's so weird.
It's so odd. One of my friends was he was like we're talking about weed or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I'm like pretty high right now, and he was like, oh, is it like D9 or D8? And I was like, hey, no, it's either D8 or real weed. I was like, we're not going by weed's fucking scientific fucking table names, dude.
Tetra fucking hydrochloride.
It's actually D10. It's actually shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, man, they really need to make weed legal. It's just getting cringe now, and that's really way worse than anything else it could be.
That's very dangerous behavior.
Yeah.
There can't be that many states left. It really feels silly at this point.
Yeah. Ohio has medicinal weed.
What if Biden did that as like a back to the politics? He should just do that right before the election?
Yeah, he should. He
Easy.
might. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Get some easy extra points.
Yeah, get DPS off our fucking ass. A bunch of
Yeah.
local fascist douchebags arresting people for pot in Austin where it's
Hell yeah,
decriminalized.
We got back to the politics, and it was in a fun way.
Oh, you know what? I did like what we used to do. We used to fucking talk local politics a lot. It was awesome. It felt like fucking cable access or like whatever access
like
radio.
how Alex Jones got started, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Same. I'm trying to get that career trajectory.
Bro, I'm telling you, we have enough equipment. We need to figure it out how to get on AM radio.
Yeah.
I bet we could do it. I don't know how.
Sure, we reach out to somebody.
Just right in between the like Christian like hymns. And AM radio. You ever listen to AM radio when you're out in the fucking boonies, dog?
No.
That shit is spooky as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, a whole bunch of fucking weird Christian songs and people just talking about local news.
Interesting.
Yeah, shit's whack. Anyway, that's why we think all drugs are good.
Yeah, legalize all the drugs.
Maybe not all of them.
What drug would you not legalize?
What, dude? The heroin combo. I guess I can't think of
I'd
one
legalize
that
one. Like, cause it's
no. I would decriminalize. Like when you say legalize, do you mean like decriminalize or make it legal? I don't want people being able to buy that shit.
I don't really care. Why is it like nobody's like, oh damn, dude, I'm about to go do fucking the worst drug possible. My skin's gonna fall off. I can't get it at Walmart, so I'm not gonna do it. Like,
yeah, but whenever they get clean, finally, don't you think fucking seeing that is just terrifying? Yeah.
Sound like a fucking prohibitionist to me, dude.
Yes, and I think it'd be funny if alcohol was legal.
It'd be more fun to drink it. Imagine going to a speakeasy, like a real one, not like the fucking, we made a speakeasy. It's got a hidden wall.
I have wax in my mustache.
Bar, yeah.
Dork.
A twirly twirl.
I smoke D8.
Fucking. Goddamn.
Do you think cool
That's a
kids
rough outlook.
in high school don't smoke weed anymore? Because it's just like, it's not even like really illegal anymore.
Oh, probably, yeah, dude. I knew a ton of kids in high school trying to be complete fucking feds, dude. It's like super weird, like conservative, like chuds, and I was like, bro, you used to like smoke, like you grew up in Austin, like you used to smoke weed a bunch and like be a normal teenager.
Oh, you're saying now they're feds?
Yeah, they're all weird, fucking. I don't know. I thought it was odd.
It is inherently funny to be like a kid who committed crimes when they were a teenager that, you know, if you look a certain way or you're from a certain neighborhood, could have landed you in jail and ruined the rest of your life. And then you did those same things, and then you come away with it being like, yeah, we should keep doing that.
Dude,
we should keep ruining kids' lives.
Yeah, man.
Because when I was a kid, my life was always safe. So, fuck them.
I mean, it's kind of what they did to the hippies. All the hippies became fucking conservative douchebags and pieces of shit.
Yeah, that's true.
They're all like, oh, we got to do drugs and it was really fun, but
not you.
I'm voting for Wagon. Whack. Hippies are fucking lame, man. Good music, but all a bunch of douchebags.
Yeah.
Punks, though. Punks are cool.
Yeah. I guess.
But now the music sucks. And it's so stinky.
You liked that punk show we went to last week?
What punk show?
Wednesday.
That's not punk.
Sounded like punk.
No, it didn't.
Okay.
Oh, we don't need to do this. We don't need a genre battle right now.
What would you call it then?
Definitely not punk. Punk is more
What'd you call? There was a song where they all pretended like they didn't have instruments anymore, and they just made feedback happen over and over again for like 3 minutes. Is that not very
that
punk
was
rock?
The intro.
Okay, that seemed like a pretty punk rock intro
It's
to be
not
like, we
punk
forgot
rock.
how instruments work. We're gonna.
Did you notice the there's a song they have, it's The Girl You Deserve or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. There is a entire verse in it talking about taking Benadryl.
Oh, dude,
Like-
they're trying to see the Hat Man?
Yeah, that's what it literally is like. Take too much Benadryl, see shit crawling up the walls. One of my friends took too much, had to get his stomach pumped. And it was like, yeah, I was like,
Damn,
holy
she's
shit.
really sad.
Oh yeah, dude. It's a
Whoa.
fucked up. It's a sad, very sad girl indie band.
Sad girl punk indie band, I would say.
It's not punk. Just because the entire crowd was completely unwashed does not mean it was punk music.
I will give one up to Wednesday and punk indie
Great
girl
modern
bands
dude.
in general. If you ever want to feel like you are just the hottest man or woman in the world, go to one of these shows. I have never seen a more ugly crowd of
God,
people
so mean.
in my fucking life. Holy shit, dude. My God. I'd been walking around Austin, the past couple years and be like, there's too many fucking Californians moving here.
Yeah.
Barton Springs is filled with hot people. It's gross. I just want everyone to look normal.
Yeah.
Everyone looks like they've got plastic surgery. It's weird. And then you go to that show and you're like, now this... when worlds collide, brother. My God.
So
not
fun.
a normal haircut in the building. Every single woman had a mullet, and every single man had hair to his knees.
Yeah.
And it was
You
unwashed.
sound like such a grandpa right now. It's so fucking funny. Oh man, no, it was actually really fun too because I brought like 5 people with me to see that band, and one of our friends is like really into metal and stuff, and it was really cute because I was just like, aw, people think that he brought us here, but I was wearing like a polo like tucked into my pants, had like a really like cool outfit on, and I was just like, and I like just got my haircut, and I was like, I brought them here. I was like, I'm your fan, your hottest fan.
Yeah, at some point during the concert, I went and sat up with the parents. It was pretty fun. And I saw a parent smoking weed, just passing the time while their kid
I
was
don't blame them at all.
No, I don't
Yeah.
either, but it's just like you never would have seen that, 15
Yeah,
years ago. It was exciting.
Dude, that's what I'm be fucking doing, and my kid wants to go to whatever new dumb bullshit.
Yeah,
Be like, I'll take you, whatever.
yeah.
I told my little sister that if our parents bought tickets, I'd take her to see fucking what's that guy's name? The annoying British guy,
Oh,
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
Yeah, I was like, I'll go. I was like, really? I was like, yeah, I don't fucking care.
I like that Harry Styles wore a dress and everyone was like, ah! And it's like you're like on the list of artists who've dressed in non-gender conforming clothes. He's not exactly the first one to take that leap.
My biggest issue with it was that he didn't look good. I've seen other dudes pull it off.
Yeah.
Like, nobody was getting pissed at Bowie because he was cool, and also his music didn't suck. Harry Styles
Does Harry
has a couple
Styles
good
have a
songs.
banger? Yeah.
Yeah, he has one album that's really fucking good, and I was like, holy shit, dude, this is crazy. Harry Styles is actually an effective artist. This is nuts. Maybe we're going to see, like, a whole new fucking
Side of
post-One
him.
Direction side, and then he churned out another album that was dog shit.
Mm.
I'm just like, fuck, dude. It's like whenever you see, like, a stripped-down, like, Taylor Swift set, you're like, holy shit. This girl's incredible. Look at the fucking, like, such simple chords, such a fucking, like, but a great voice. Like, all the bones of it are perfect. And then you put on the rotting fucking meat of her pop bullshit, dude.
Tell us how you really feel, bro.
I think my favorite thing to talk about is music because I get so fucking mad.
My favorite thing to talk about is ending the podcast.
Yeah, dude. It's probably 10 of those 14 minutes could be cut out in the second half. Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for being here with us and hanging out. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, keep talking about things you're not supposed to.
Yeah, dude.